Good morning, radio listeners. You are listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, and this is the Friday edition of the Morning Buzz. And in studio, I'm your host, Leslie Gallagher, joined by my co-host, Jake Goetz, our newscaster, Jalen Davis, and lastly, our sportscaster, Cam Martin. How is everyone doing today?
I'm doing great.
Doing great. It's a good Friday.
Yeah.
Not the good
Fast,
Friday, but
in
a good
fact.
Friday.
A little exhausted. Little bit exhausted, not gonna lie.
Feels
Yeah.
nice.
We're
Oh,
in we're
thanks.
in like the beginning of final season, so honestly, it's a good excuse to be tired.
Yeah, totally.
What are we going to be talking about today, Jake?
Oh boy, we're gonna be talking about a whole bunch. So we gotta talk about how NJ universities were gonna be giving money for incentive for COVID. We're gonna talk about another school shooting, unfortunately, and rocket's gonna hit the Earth, and it's gonna be catastrophic.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a big news day when Jake starts it with, "Oh boy."
Oh boy.
He's like, "Where do I even start?"
Yeah. So how do I say this?
How do I put this nicely?
Okay. So don't freak out or anything, but
That's pretty much how it is. Well, before we get into all of that, how about Jalen hits us with that newscast?
Okay. In national news, 5th Street Cloud Bank employees unharmed after being held hostage. Ray Recco McNeary is in custody. FBI agents negotiated for over 8 hours Thursday with a suspect who held 5 bank employees captive in St. Cloud. Next, in international news, Texas lawmakers advance restrictive election bill after Democrats' all-night fight. The Texas vote came after Florida was the latest U.S. state to enact restrictive voting laws with Governor Ron DeSantis, a Republican, who signed the legislation live on Fox and Friends. In New Jersey news, there are some big changes going on in Hoboken. Here's WMSC's Dodgy Cruz Rosario with the story.
Nearly 10 years have passed when Superstorm Sandy hit the East Coast. Hurricane Sandy flooded much of Hoboken City, disrupting the primary transit hub for over 50,000 people. Governor Phil Murphy announced a vital step towards protecting and modernizing the city.
The infrastructure put in place a century or more ago is no match for a changing climate. The time to make our cities and communities more resilient is not until after the next storm. It is right now.
These improvements are being provided by Superstorm Sandy Recovery, with a funding of $230 million from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. The plan includes a public park, redesigned sewer system, and other features. This won't just benefit Hoboken, but Jersey City and Weehawken as well. Governor Murphy says it wasn't just the Jersey Shore that was left devastated by Superstorm Sandy.
We cannot forget that right here in Hoboken, whose neighborhoods were underwater from a 7-foot storm surge, families were stranded in their homes, businesses were washed out.
The Hudson River Project will be doing 4 phases for the community: resist, delay, store, and discharge, all through urban green infrastructure design. Improvements will focus on slowing stormwater runoff throughout the region, thus reducing combined sewage overflow and the management of flooding.
Green infrastructure will better capture the stormwaters that do make it over, or the downpours which roll from higher ground, and prevent them from gathering in city streets all at once and causing localized floods.
Construction of the resist structure is scheduled to start in early 2022 and will run through 2025. This is Anandaji Cruz Rosario here at 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
And lastly, in other national news, Hannity blasts the White House after Psaki admits to planning and hiding Biden from unscripted press questions. Hannity host also shows lack of outrage over former Lincoln Project member Kurt Bardella and claims the GOP is more dangerous than bin Laden and Taliban put together. And for today's weather, we have cloudy skies with a high of 65 and a low of 46 and winds up to 10 miles per hour. Today, we also have a sunset at 7:59 and a warm night. This concludes your news update for April 23rd for WMSC. I'm Jalen Davis.
Thank you so much, Jalen. Now to Cam Martin for our sportscast.
Thank you, Leslie. Well, yesterday it showed that baseball is back in full swing. Yesterday, the Yankees hosted the Astros to end their mini 3-game series this week. The Yankees won the first 2 games, and Yankees fans are feeling pretty good. But Jose Altuve, on his 31st birthday, mind you, had a surprise for the Bronx. He unleashed a 3-run missile to make sure the home fans went home angry. Houston wins it 7-4. While one side of New York baseball fans were upset, the other side watched their Mets head to St. Louis. Taijuan Walker pitched masterfully, only allowing 1 hit through 7 innings. A pair of 2-run innings, including 3 walk-in runs, gave the Mets a 4-1 victory over the Cardinals. 10 years ago, those same Cardinals had this guy playing first base named Albert Pujols. He won 2 World Series with them. At the conclusion of that 2011 World Series, he went out west to play in Anaheim. Well, yesterday, the Angels designated the 41-year-old for assignment. In other words, Albert Pujols was released. As for the Angels, they took on the Tampa Bay Rays. And let's just say they could have used Pujols. A 7-run 8th inning proved to be costly as the Rays won against the Angels. The New York Rangers have been in a battle all week. From a Tom Wilson incident to a brawl on Wednesday night, the MSG residents have been tested. And going up against Boston proved to be another difficult challenge. Jeremy Swayman shut down the Rangers as the Bruins went at 4-1. 4-0, my mistake. The other local teams matched up as well. The Devils got the upper hand as Michael McLeod gave the Devils the 2-1 victory over the Islanders. Now onto the court. The Nets took on the Mavericks last night, and the 2 guards put on an absolute show. Kyrie Irving dropped a 45-piece, while Luka Doncic was 2 assists away from a triple-double. Luka did everything and gave the Mavericks the 113-109 victory. Steph Curry continues to make a case of why he deserves his 3rd MVP award. Chef Curry dropped 34 points, dished out 7 assists, and the Warriors keep on winning, just like last night, 118-97. Speaking of basketball, in MSU basketball, Steve Bremen, the men's basketball associate, was named to the College Sports Information Directors of America's academic all-district team yesterday. Bremen is the only member of the NJAC to be named to this team and will now be consideration for an academic All-American. Congrats to my guy. The NJAC softball conference team was named yesterday. Congratulations to Kayla Gallo, Kayla Constantino, Amber Powers, Ali Cavallero, and Alyssa Borozin on being representatives for the softball team. And you know what today is? It's game day, Redhawks. And not only is it game day, but there is a pair of doubleheaders today. The 3rd-seeded softball hosts the Ospreys of Stockton in the best-of-3 series. First pitch is at 2 if interested. And in the other doubleheader, the 4th-seeded men's baseball team hosts the Cougars of Kane. Also, if you're interested, their first pitch is at noon. Tomorrow, the women's track and field team competes at the NJ title. And on Mother's Day, the men's track and field team compete in their own NJAC title. Good luck to all the Redhawks, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens on Sunday. That is your sports report for May 7th.
Awesome. Thank you, Cam.
Good luck to all the Redhawks.
Oh, yes. Good luck to all the Redhawks. Well, speaking of sports and speaking of college, we are in college.
Hey,
Well,
we are.
it's almost like it's a college radio station.
Wow.
Something like that.
It's
Another-
almost like Leslie couldn't think of a good enough segue
Oh, is
from
that why we're
sports to our
Never mind,
next
I'm not gonna
topic.
say
Well, anyways, Rowan University put out an interesting, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess deal for their
Yeah,
students.
it's like an incentive, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah.
Big incentive for students to get the vaccine. And like many other New Jersey colleges and universities, they are now requiring the vaccine for the fall 2021 semester and I suppose beyond. As an incentive, they are giving students money. And I mean, more specifically, they're adding like credits to their bill. So I guess it's like
Wow.
kind of like money almost like towards their tuition, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's-
Real money.
And it's
Yeah.
not like small amounts of money.
It is
Well, I don't
not.
know.
I mean, it depends on what your version of small is, but
Yeah, I
think
guess that's
this,
relative,
to
but
me, this is
Mhm.
pretty generous. I mean,
yeah, just considering, it's
considering I don't
something-
think Montclair will give us I think Montclair will give us $0. So this is pretty
Exactly.
cool to me.
Yeah.
That'll make me want to take it. Take the vaccine.
What is the amounts? Can we
So,
It's a really good
I have the
question.
numbers in front of me. So if you're a full-time student and you get proof of showing the vaccine, you'll get $500 credit. And if you
Yeah.
live on campus, that's double.
What?
So you
It
get
doubles?
1,000.
Ooh,
Yeah.
stop.
So
Stop.
you're
Yeah.
no, I don't know unless Leslie wrote it
Wow.
wrong.
Leslie did not write it wrong.
I don't think. Yeah, I
You
didn't.
just have to show-
like
You have to show proof of you getting both a full vaccine before
Mhm.
August 7th. That's their date, I guess, because I guess that's before move-in time. So they do have a date. So I guess if you get it after that, you lose out on like $500, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. No, that would be kind of unfortunate. I mean, could you imagine, like, because I don't know, we get them on Claire, so there was never any hope. But could you imagine you go to Rowan, but you already like got it, and like now it's just like, well,
No,
I
no, people who got it like before now still count.
oh, they still could do
Yeah,
it.
anybody
Oh,
who
that's
has gotten
sick.
it, it's literally anyone before that date, August 7th this summer. So
Oh,
if you
okay.
got it earlier, like if you qualified earlier, maybe from a medical condition or I don't
Mhm.
know, for
Mhm.
whatever reason, you would still get this money.
Oh, word. Okay.
It's pretty
It
awesome.
doesn't matter what vaccine you get. You can get any
It
vaccine.
I
does
don't
not
think so.
matter.
No.
It can even
Yeah.
be Johnson
Wow.
& Johnson. They said any of the three qualify.
Wow.
for this. Yeah.
So that's nice of them, I guess.
Yeah.
I
It's
wasn't expecting any university to do this.
yeah,
To give out
that's a little.
money.
It's kind of crazy. I don't know. I have
In this
mixed
economy?
feelings.
Yeah, no.
Oh, listen. To get $1,000, to get $1,000, still $1,000.
Oh
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Like, that's
students jump
That's
on
that-
it.
easy.
At that point,
It won't kill them.
I
It's
got
a
the-
lot,
I
but
got-
it won't kill them.
Listen, I got my second dose this week. I got it on Monday. I feel fine. So like, I could never
You-
say no to another extra money, another extra $1,000.
Exactly.
And with how expensive tuition and room and board is too, I mean, I would happily take
Wait.
$1,000.
Let's just brought up a great point. Do you think now that they are, going to increase tuition down the road?
Do you think they'll increase tuition?
That'd be insane.
Because
I
Oh.
would hope not.
Yes.
That would be rude. It's like when like a retail store has like a sale, but like they jacked up the prices so it's still the same.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But, like,
like
here's the
that
thing.
kind of thing.
Here's like I sat there after you just said that. It's like, wait a minute, because Rowan, they didn't have any in-person classes, so like they're trying to it's like
Make money.
They're trying to make it back. They're trying to
Mhm.
they're trying to enforce. They're trying to get an incentive to get the vaccine, but like,
Mhm.
do you think that it's a way that they
It's
can hide a little pay rate, a little tuition
don't-
raise?
I
I
have
think
no
their
idea.
students would definitely notice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they would definitely get called out for that.
They would notice, and that
500
would
is a lot of money.
that would be
Yeah.
honestly that would be a PR nightmare.
You
Students
definitely.
probably end up
Exactly.
being
But,
really upset.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this, and I think the reason why is that like I'm all for people getting the vaccine, and I know that there is hesitancy, and that's why these incentives are being created. Like I remember seeing like vaccine centers have drinks and pizza and stuff now, and it's like
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I thought stuff like that was kind of cute and okay, but this, especially considering how tough times are for some people, I don't know. Like it's kind of odd because I do want people to get the vaccine, but I
Mhm.
feel like
It's a little weird.
It is a little
it almost achieves a level of coercion that I'm not comfortable with.
right.
Like
Mhm.
because if you perceive this vaccine as something dangerous and something that you don't want to put in your body, I feel like that's your right. And like to
Mhm.
have a big institution dangle money over your head, like to
Mhm.
be like, okay, like now you have to. And it's odd
Yeah.
because I'm saying this, but like I do want people to get that vaccine. I don't know.
Right.
That's why it's so
No,
complicated.
I agree. I agree. I feel like they're kind of like throwing money like in their
Yeah,
face.
it's like really like I don't
vaccine.
know. Mhm.
Mhm.
And it's these big numbers too. If it was a smaller amount, do you guys
Mhm.
think you'd feel the same
500
way?
and $1,000.
Like,
Yeah,
right,
no,
kind of a
hard
lot
to
of
say no
money.
to.
Mhm.
I mean, the way I say it is this. It's kind of like saying that, they're basically bribing you to get the vaccine, to go
Yeah.
against all your principles, all your morals, to just say, yeah, just get the vaccine.
Mhm.
It's like it's one of those things that if you don't feel comfortable doing it, why are you gonna try to get forced to do something?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It makes no sense to me.
And not a lot of people are going to say no to money.
No.
Yeah,
That's true. Money is like a huge thing.
and,
to
Yeah.
like you guys said, it's if it was like what $100, yeah, I mean that's still good. If it was like $50,
That's still the money,
that's still a good amount. But
Yeah.
I'm saying though, you hear a number like 500, 1,000. It's like, wait a minute, now
Yeah, like
now
we
we're
have a
talking.
conversation real quick.
right.
Let's have a quick conversation about that real quick. It just
Yeah.
kind of like this changes the whole complexion about everything.
yeah, it's so odd. And it's odd that like such an incentive. I know our producer was talking about the question of like, I don't know. I guess we've talked a lot about like vaccine hesitancy in general, but like this idea that there even needs to be incentives, like other than just not, getting sick.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Some people really aren't comfortable with the vaccine though, and
Yeah.
although I am perfectly fine with it, I can understand why other people aren't. So,
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean,
There's also like
Wait,
religious
that sounded bad.
purposes. Mhm.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm sure people have all sorts of reasons. So it does feel odd to me
yeah,
that they pull a move this big.
it gives me like a weird feeling. Like when I read that title, I was like, "That's cool," but
Yeah, it's
mm,
odd because it sounds like something that you'd be like college is giving away money, yay! But it's like, oh, wait a
it's such an
second, why
unheard
are
of
they doing
statement
this?
too. Like
Mhm.
I can't think of any other situation in which a university or a college would do this. Like give like credits this big
Yeah,
for something because
I
like it's kind of
Mm.
unheard of, don't you think?
oh sure, and I guess it's also reflective of just how I guess desperate colleges are,
Exactly.
because like I guess like I don't know how hard it's hit them, in tuition and
Yeah.
housing.
Well,
Yeah, I guess
it's probably not just colleges. It's probably just the state of New Jersey.
Oh yeah, true.
State schools
right.
in New Jersey. That's probably really probably the only place you ever see this, because like there were schools that didn't allow anybody on campus in the first semester. We were the only. I'm pretty sure we were like one of the only schools in the state of New Jersey that had residents on campus, because that's how we were. But like you guys said, school stuff. So it's just like it's a way for them trying to get back in the business, trying to get the full capacity. So it's like you won't see something like the incentives like you see in the state of New Jersey, because they're just, all at the end of the day just trying to rebuild.
it's true.
Mhm.
Totally.
Rotary University is really running with you got to spend money to make money with this.
Yeah.
Because my first thought was like, how can they afford this? But I guess they're figuring they will make that money back if they reach full capacity again.
Yeah, it's all about
So
investment.
it kind of makes sense. I guess it's full circle.
Stonks.
It's kind of I don't know. It's definitely
Shocking. I mean, considering that I'm all vaxxed up myself, I'm sure a lot of this moral concern would wash away, and I'd be pretty excited.
yeah. You'd be like, yay, money.
Oh, I mean, okay.
I would have showed them my vaccination card already off rip.
Yep.
As soon as I hear that happen, I'm running down to wherever I have to go to.
Yep. Go over to
money
the
at?
rec center.
I feel
Give
like
me my
Montclair
money.
has the same mindset too, though, as Rowan. Like they're concerned about money, so they
Oh,
would
totally.
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, unfortunately, our university probably lost a lot, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough to figure it out and get back to where you were because I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about, economics and such, but I can't imagine
Trust
it's
me.
easy in a pandemic.
They don't have
Exactly.
economics.
Those tend to make
Mhm.
things hard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Boy.
But I feel like everyone doing this is gonna like open the eyes of other colleges, and they might do the same
Yeah.
I
thing.
wonder. I
That's
don't know.
that's what I'm
That's-
wondering too
That's
because
continue, Leslie.
It's okay. Because normally it's like, I mean, a lot of colleges, when one starts doing something, the other one does too.
They all do
Oh
it.
yeah.
True,
They all
yeah.
start doing it, and we've seen that a lot in the pandemic. You know, one school shuts down, the other one shuts down. No spring break, the other one doesn't have spring break. And now, when they're starting to require vaccines, a lot of them jumped on that. They were all thinking it, they just didn't want to be the first ones. But when
Yeah.
one starts doing it, they all just jump on it. And I, do you guys think this will actually become a trend throughout New Jersey schools?
I do.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope
I
so.
hope so.
I think I don't know. I feel like it depends how I think it will depend on like school by school on how big vaccine hesitancy is. You know, like I'm sure like they'll see like how much of a percentage is like actually getting the vaccine, and if it's high enough, they might I'd say they are probably less likely. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'd actually be shocked if this became like an actual trend.
Yeah,
It's so
I don't know.
it's so weird. I don't know. It
It's-
just doesn't
it's
make a lot of sense to me.
It's ridiculous. Just the sheer idea is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Mm.
It's just it's so wild. I mean, just getting $1,000 off your tuition for being vaccinated and
Exactly.
living on the campus. Like that's
Mhm.
But to be fair, the times that we live in now, they are the wildest times in world
Even-
history. So like,
Yeah.
nothing
And
should
also
shock
like
us at this point, but here we are.
totally. And also like college tuition and board is like a lot of money,
It is.
you know, and it's less
It
like I
is.
don't know, it's kind of funny because like it's not money being given, it's being taken away. Like
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
kind of when you think
Because
about
it's already so expensive. It's like they're not giving you money; they're taking
yeah,
money
so now
off
you're
your
paying like
off of your
however
bill.
much. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
for what my room and board and just food I have to pay here in Montclair.
Oh,
That's a cool 7K.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's
so
a
like
lot.
compared to the totality of what you're paying, it's really
that's
just a
just-
chip off of it.
And that's
Yeah.
just one semester, isn't it? Cam?
Yeah.
It's just like around like it could be as low as like about 5,000 at Montclair, I
Yeah.
think,
Mhm.
but as high as I don't know, more than 7,000, I think, around there. I don't know the highest amount, but it's up there.
It's up there. Yeah, it's definitely up there.
And it's pretty expensive. And honestly, when you do the math, I've done the math before on like how much it actually is like per month, if that makes sense, to see how much it is to eat at, these oh so wonderful dining halls. And it's
Oh
like
yes.
hundreds of dollars to feed one person a month, which
Mm.
in reality, it shouldn't be more than like $30 to feed a person a month. I mean, or maybe a little more, depends on your diet and whatever. But it's way out of proportion,
Yeah.
It is.
charge. Wow, I could talk about that forever. But
Yeah, no,
speaking
that's
of
crazy. Oh
um,
no.
Another cool transition.
No, I didn't like that.
That was brutal.
not good.
I
Okay.
liked
Canceled.
it.
We'll figure something out.
There was unfortunately another school shooting in a middle
Yeah.
school in Idaho by this sixth grader, where she brought her gun to school and shot and wounded 2 students and a custodian. And so far, this also happened on yesterday, by the way. And so far, they're expected to survive and no deaths. But yeah, a pretty intense story considering she's probably around like 11 or 12.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
wow.
young.
Yeah,
In
wow. When I
sixth
read the
grade.
story, I didn't realize how young like a sixth grader was. That's
Yeah.
really
Exactly.
crazy to think about.
I thought back to what I was thinking about at that age, and I was like, well, that wasn't really on my radar,
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
how did she
man.
get a hold of like the gun
that-
too?
That's a big question. I
That's
know.
the
I
question.
That's
remember.
a question that they didn't answer in this article, anyways. I mean, we.
I
can-
assume
Easy.
probably like I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but like I imagine parents. You know.
She probably just found it one day and
Yeah, like it was probably just in an unlocked drawer somewhere. That's, I don't know. That's not,
The article did say, this is from AP News, by the way, it did say that it was a handgun.
yeah, which is,
So
I guess, different, and I guess probably accounts for why this is a much less deadlier shooting. It was also a 12-year-old, so,
that
but
is so crazy.
Wow.
It's very young,
yeah.
So sad.
And, another cool element of the story was that a female teacher like disarms her and
Yeah.
and I don't know, I thought that was just a crazy image of just a teacher just taking it like a toy or something.
Yeah, she disarmed her and then apparently held her until law enforcement arrived and took the young girl into custody. Her name has also not been revealed yet, but
Oh yeah.
It's
That's
one of those
scary.
things. It's one of those things that I don't understand. It's this at this point in life. You're going through a lot of different changes. The P word, and it's one of those things that's just because you don't understand what's going on in a child's mind. What's gave someone that idea at that young an age, mind you, to bring a gun to school, and try to don't know the intent, but try to just in general just inflict harm to other human beings.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, especially like how young this person is, and like I don't know, that the fact that these ideas like are so prevalent.
Like
I don't know.
It's amazing.
Unfortunately, they've probably seen it in the news, or unfortunately, a lot of shows, like a lot of TV drama shows, make like storylines or episodes around school shootings, which I don't know if you guys have seen that, but I've seen that in a couple different shows.
American Horror Story season 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. They did do that in American Horror Story.
Okay, great show though.
Great show.
Best season.
They did it in One Tree Hill. I remember watching that one. I watched that show when
God.
I was in middle school. I saw that episode. It was very intense because that's what I was watching. But I didn't think to, follow in those same footsteps. I was just watching a TV show. But between that and probably seeing the news
and like video games as well, like a lot of video games,
I guess,
shooting and different stuff like that. Like
maybe
I don't know.
I don't know if video games have a connection to that because
there's
so many people play video games and like they seem.
Yeah, I don't think representation in media is generally well. I don't know. It is odd because I'm thinking like this person's 12 years old, which means they were born in 2009. And it's kind of crazy when you think about that because it's not just video games. It's not just movies. It's news. It's something that keeps on happening. It's been happening since before they were born. And I think like 2009, like I think that's like when a lot of these things started happening.
The whole decade really saw.
Yeah. So, imagine what that's like to be growing up and this is just a normal thing that happens and it's all you've known. Like there's not even a shock anymore.
Yeah. I mean, we grew up right when it was, I guess, starting to become normal.
Kind of. I mean, awful, I guess.
But like she was born a little bit later when it's like people are because it's a little more normal, people are even more. The word relax seems unfitting, but it's true. Some people are just like, this is a thing that happens. We don't have a solution. Like that's the attitude of some people. That's when she grew up and she didn't see it when it was a little different. So, yeah, it's pretty intense.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
Sad to have to grow up with that.
Yeah, and to take action. I mean, I don't know. I hope the people injured are okay.
Yeah. It sounds like they're doing all right.
They're okay. Two of them, I believe, are still in the hospital. And then the other one, I think, has been released from the hospital. I think they were okay enough to go. But, yeah. A lot going on in the news today.
Yep.
But
was the teacher that held her, that took the gun from her, was she injured or?
I don't believe so. Yeah, no, because only two students and a custodian were injured. It didn't say anything
Mm.
about a fourth person or a teacher being injured, so I don't
Mhm.
believe so. I mean, I think most people in that situation would end up hurt, but I guess
Yeah.
that teacher did not.
Props to the teacher for just
I
eating
mean,
it from her.
you got to remember.
Very brave thing to do.
You also got to remember that they are, 11 and 12 years old, so they're
Yeah.
probably not overly
As strong. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not gonna put up much of a fight.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
That's true. We're going to take a little bit of a break here on the Morning Buzz. When we come back, we'll be talking about a rocket about to hit Earth this weekend.
Yep.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Morning Buzz. Oh, you're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, and I'm your host in studio, Leslie Gallagher, joined by my co-host, Jake Goetz, our newscaster, Jalen Davis, and our sportscaster, Cam Martin. And we're about to talk about a rocket hitting the Earth.
Oh yeah,
What
no,
is
that's
going
crazy.
on with this? We have
So
more
if
details.
you're a real one and you've been here since the beginning of the show, you might remember that I said a rocket was uh gonna hit the Earth and it's gonna be catastrophic. So that was a bit of a joke, but also not really. So I used Chinese. This is from the New York Times, and this is the headline they went with. Get this.
I love
Heads
this
up.
headline.
Heads up, a used Chinese rocket is tumbling back to Earth this weekend.
Heads up. Just
Truly the height of journalism right here, NY Times. Love it.
heads up, exclamation point.
Heads up.
I mean, it got my attention.
Exclamation point.
It worked.
Uh,
It worked, but also so startling. I love headlines.
Part of China's largest rocket, the Long March 5B, is tumbling out of control in orbit after launching a section of the country's new space station last week. The rocket is expected to fall to Earth in what is called an uncontrolled re-entry sometime on Saturday or Sunday. The rocket that could be anywhere from 41.5 degrees north latitude and 41.5 degrees south latitude. That means Chicago, is okay. But cities like New York could potentially be hit with debris.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. There's some science research center place official and everything put out a map showing where it is, and New York is right along the.
That is so
It might not. There's also the entire ocean, but there's also New York. It could happen. So,
So if you're planning on having a very relaxing Mother's Day,
Yeah.
that may you might get hit by a rocket, just saying.
yeah.
Where is this map? Because I want to see it. Is
Oh
it in
boy,
this?
let's see if I could find it.
I want to know. I'm a little
That's
scared.
Crazy. I'm not even surprised anymore. At this point.
You're not
And get this,
surprised
this is
by
not the first time this has happened. Apparently, this has happened like China's done this a bunch of times. Apparently,
Jeez
oh,
Louise.
okay, here it is. The Aerospace Corporation. Is that what it's called? Is that the word? Oh God.
probably.
Yeah, the Aerospace Corporation. Okay. Let me share this.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, sharing is disabled.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
Kenny's got me. That is not the right one. Oh, well, I'm
Or
sure
is
it's
it?
correct.
Okay. So, just to describe for our radio listeners out there who can't see this visual, it is a map of the whole world, and it has this thick red stripe, I guess,
Danger
horizontally
zone.
across the middle, which is the danger zone, and I guess the top of the line hits New York and all the way to Beijing, and towards the bottom of the line is towards a little below Sydney in Australia. So that's a really big area. All of Africa, by the way, most of South
Oh, yeah.
America, almost all of Australia. Wow. And all Mexico and most of the US. I mean, Alaska is safe.
Yeah.
But
you Alaskans don't have to worry about this.
But wow, it's kind of startling. It could land anywhere in that area. That's anywhere.
Yeah, apparently we're not gonna have a really good estimate until a couple hours before it happens.
That is so scary. And we don't.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm not like freaking out, but like this is startling to me.
I'm a little scared.
Isn't it just like insane that this is like possible? That like
Yeah.
they like millions or billions of dollars are put into these space programs to launch rockets up into space, and when it comes to like
And that's
what
just
to
coming
do
back
about the
down.
part that might come back down, it's like well,
Well, what do we do now?
you know, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean,
You know,
so it says Saturday or Sunday that it could land. Like, when
yeah.
will we know more information? I'm just like, I just want to know if I'm gonna be okay, and if other people I know are gonna be okay. Maybe I should
Exactly.
think about this much.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it could land in the ocean.
Yeah, and like
That's true.
hopefully. But it's just crazy to me because this New York Times article kind of goes over how like it's not like uncommon with space people to just send stuff in the air and just have it come back down like in March.
Without your control.
Yeah, like a rocket stage from SpaceX Falcon 9 lit up the night skies over Seattle and dropped debris over a farm in Washington State. And it also got into like a long history of just like NASA doing stuff like this.
Yeah, this is very long. Well, it does kind of reassure me that the article does start with the sentence of, no, you are almost certainly not going to be hit by a 10-story, 23-ton piece of rocket hurling back to Earth. That said, the chances are not zero, so I guess that's supposed to be comforting.
Yeah.
The chances are zero. But you probably won't be hit by this rocket.
You said how big
probably.
Was this? You said 10-story?
Yep, I said 10-story, 23.
What does that mean for a rocket?
Big.
Right, like
pretty tall. Yeah. Pretty tall.
Oh, 10-story. I guess that's what it means. Oh god.
Pretty massive.
32 tons.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be reassuring, guys. That was the opening line of the article. That was
like you say that to start the article. I'll say, yeah, you'll be fine. Just a 23-ton 10-story rocket. What
was that supposed to be funny?
I don't know.
Right.
I'm a little. I don't know if I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That is scary.
Some big
That's scary.
sci-fi type catastrophic thing is going on, and
that's some
jokes.
That's something at the danger zone, bro. The Twilight Zone. That's something from the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
My goodness.
New York Times. Whoever your editor is, we need to have a conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
your words do not comfort me.
Oh man.
At all.
It's also crazy how like this is gonna happen on Saturday or Sunday, like over the weekend sometime.
Yeah, like they don't know which is gonna happen. Like, they don't know what's gonna.
Yeah, it's like a vague like lab partner who's like, hey, you want to meet like on like over the weekend? It's like, yeah, Saturday, Sunday, whenever,
Do we know when this was? The rocket was launched into space and how like.
Yeah, I want to know that.
Like when, because like how long it takes it to get back, like. It's something I never really looked into before because I feel like
that's cool to think about though. Like when it goes up and then like it coming down, like that's
like
kind of
how long did that take? And like,
right,
that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
it's scary. Interesting.
To be fair, you don't expect NASA to screw up. You don't expect anybody to really if you're in the aerospace thing, you don't expect them to screw up too much about having a rocket fall from the sky. So
yeah, they usually keep it together. I mean, they usually know what they're doing. You
know,
I still makes me nervous though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good luck, world.
New York. Even if some small degree hits New York, that could be really bad.
If it's like small, do they mean small like in comparison to the 10-story rocket?
Oh God!
Or do they mean like small as a pebble? Because that's two different things. You know what I'm saying?
Even a pebble could be bad. I don't know.
A pebble?
If it's coming down to Earth really fast, I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
It's gonna burn up, and then at that point,
that's true. I guess
it's gonna feel like a little fleck. So,
wow.
I don't know.
This is crazy.
Yep. So
hopefully
it's okay.
to be fair, 10 stories in New York City's, like.
Yeah.
Wow, no.
Well, what's maybe just the same level of scary as a rocket hitting the Earth?
don't know what's scarier than that.
What's
Go on.
yeah, maybe nothing is scarier than that.
Uh,
But distracted driving.
oh yeah.
Oh no, that's an epidemic.
That's a bit more of a likely thing to be scared about.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're much more likely to be affected by a distracted driver
That is
than
true.
a rocket tumbling towards Earth.
It's pretty likely.
But the chances are not zero.
The chances are not zero.
It's fun.
There was an Ohio State senator who was caught zooming and driving at the same time. He even went as far as to use a picture of his house as his Zoom background. So it looked like he was there.
That's the crazy thing.
That is like so much effort. It's
If he just
like,
owned it, that would have been fine. Like it wouldn't have been like, I don't know. There is still the ironic part of this story, but
it's like he knew he was going to be driving, right? He planned that. It's not like there was an emergency and he had to get in his car.
oh yeah, he
That's
had
different.
to.
He planned that, and like I can understand, right? We're all busy, but none of you are in your cars right now, zooming.
Not that you know of.
I can clearly see you're in your room, Jake.
I don't know.
This is a great Zoom background. This is a great Zoom background. The lighting is lovely.
Yep.
Almost like
Jake,
Oh my
for those of
gosh.
you who don't watch on YouTube or shows after, if you're listening on radio, Jake always has Christmas lights in his background,
Oh yeah.
like all year round.
Oh yeah. You gotta keep the festivities high.
just call them lights at that point.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're just regular lights. They're
Those
just
lights.
colorful.
String lights. It's for a happy soul.
Yeah,
No, but distracted driving, yeah, that's
pretty bad. Have any
Very
of you-
dangerous.
Have any of you ever zoomed while driving?
I've zoomed in a car before, but I don't think I was driving.
Okay, fair.
Actually,
Wait, I
yeah.
zoomed in a car.
I zoomed in a car.
No,
It sounds-
Leslie, now you say that, yeah, I did it. Actually, I did it this week. Thinking about it.
Cam. Well,
To be
mean-
be fair, I wasn't looking at my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I just have it in the background.
No,
No,
and like also that's like not a like I don't know.
I don't
I feel
think
like
that's too bad because I mean,
like it's normal to be on the phone. Like there are hands-free links you could have for a phone, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And like
There are those studies that show that even just talking on the phone
yeah.
distracts you because you're focusing on a conversation and that I don't know takes up a lot of your brain and it's
Oh, that's definitely
Yeah,
true.
well, see, I mean, I come home, so I go home. I'm gonna tell you about my schedule, but I go home every weekend to go referee, and I usually don't leave my house until I'm 2 hours away. I don't leave. I get back, I get on the road at like 11:30 at night. So I kind of need that conversation to keep me awake and
See,
occupied.
that makes sense.
So I typically hop on the phone all the time just so I can stay awake, stay alert.
Then you're kind of used to it too.
Yeah. So
Right. hmm
That might be different. Maybe it's different for different people. I
Maybe.
guess more people get distracted by
Not
it. I don't know.
distracted. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a great multitasker. I will admit that. So
Oh
I'm
yeah, me neither.
do one thing at a time. That's how my brain works.
Yeah.
I've
Exactly.
listened to a Zoom call once while driving, and I don't know. I didn't really vibe with it. I'd
Oh,
rather
yeah.
just not be driving.
Oh no, it's not the best because I'm trying to listen to my radio, my music.
I'd rather have music.
Next thing
Yeah.
I know,
I
hear my-
actually like there's also a really good radio station I could tell you about.
Oh, yeah? What's it called, Jake?
WMSC
WMSC?
90.3 Upper Montclair.
Wow,
I like
sounds
that
really
one.
good. I like that one too. I
too.
think.
Also, NPR is cool. They're cool too. But like WMSC, like top tier stuff.
Mhm.
And there's
Okay,
also
I mean,
another element
best-
to the
best
story.
college radio station in the nation. We gotta.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you don't believe me, believe the governor for once.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know. Wait, that was
the governor did congratulate us on Twitter.
ridiculous.
And there's also another element to the story that I don't think we mentioned yet. So this state senator was in this meeting, right, driving, and this happened coincided with the introduction of a distracted driving bill in the state's
love
House
the-
of Representatives. The
I
bill
love
would
the
expand
layers that was
on
going.
a ban on texting while driving, currently a secondary offense in Ohio, to explicitly ban texting, live streaming, photo taking, and the use of mobile apps while driving.
Wow.
The bill would also make both the holding and use of an electronic device while
I-
driving a primary defense.
Wait,
Offense.
wait, time out. Wait.
Here we
wait,
go.
Wait. So you need to tell me that the state of Ohio, like I get that, that's cool, no distracted driving, but you need to tell me I have a GPS. I need my GPS on my phone. If I have my GPS in the state of Ohio, I got a primary offense on me. What is that?
I think you gotta like put it somewhere. Like if you got like one of those like holders, or even if it's just like propped up somewhere.
Yeah,
I feel like even if it's your GPS,
Or
like,
the ones built into the car, those are fancy.
because like yeah, totally. Like I don't know, because every once in a while I have to do that where I'm like holding it, and that's always felt very dangerous to me.
Oh, Jake. Oh no.
No, I'm not holding. Well, I don't know. I don't hold it. I don't know. Wait, was that bad?
So wait, so I'm still trying. I'm gonna get a fine if I get lost, because you know how directions are. They act up and they're bugging. Shout out Apple Maps. If I get lost, I make the wrong turn, I gotta see where I'm going. I'm gonna get a fine. Like that's annoying.
Potentially,
I
if
guess
you
just
hold
don't
it
move to
bad.
Ohio, Cam.
I think stay away from Ohio.
Basically.
What you have to do in Ohio anyway. I mean, and also I think like you could also just turn on like the voice navigation.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and it could
where it
just
tells you to do the thing. It might not be might not be easy, but I don't know. And also, it's only if you get caught.
That's true. That is true. I'm also just like, maybe this will sound weird. I don't know. I'm really wondering where he was going, that he planned this whole elaborate like virtual background thing.
That is true.
And like, where is he going? Like,
he was going to the grocery store.
I believe, I think his stated reason is that he had a meeting that he was at.
Another meeting.
Yeah, he had another meeting that he was at before. He got out, and the other meeting was happening, like as he was like driving, wherever he had to go next. But yeah, the level of planning that went into it, because he had to like take a picture in advance of like his home.
I think that is so funny, and it's like you wouldn't just casually have that on your phone.
No.
Like, I mean, I don't have a picture that perfectly looks like a background if I'm sitting down at a computer. Like, I mean, man, it's so weird. He planned it, and he like thought it through. Like, I'm sorry, it's just really funny to me.
Jeez, I wonder what gave it away, besides the whole fact that he was fading away.
Well, there was like
good question.
There was like the thing around his head, like the green screen kind of stopped.
Yeah.
And like also you could see his seatbelt.
Yeah. And
also he turned like
he turned to look at the road, and they saw he was looking both ways, which is not something you would do in your own house, because that'd be weird. So yeah, kind of gave it away. I'm surprised. I mean, I wonder how early on in this meeting they realized too. Like, was he so like, I don't know, sneaky that he got away with most of it and then just got caught at the end, or
I wonder. I don't know.
They didn't specify.
I didn't read them saying that they called him out at any point.
That's true.
Where you going, bro?
Hey, bud, are you okay there?
Sitting there. Why are you getting honked at right now? What's going on over there?
Honked at.
Aren't you in your house? Yeah. Well, anyways, we're gonna move on to some entertainment, film, TV news with Trevor Joya. How you doing, Trevor?
Hey, I've been doing really well. Really well. In fact, the big thing this week was obviously Star Wars Day, but we're not here to talk about May the 4th. We're here to talk about the big thing that happened this week, which was Marvel officially announced their slate of movies.
Oh, right.
And
God, they're still making those.
Yes, they are still making those.
How dare you?
How
rude.
The big news is the fact that Captain Marvel 2 will not be called Captain Marvel 2. It will be called The Marvels.
Ooh.
Because one of the things that I think that movie's coming out in November of
22, I think. November 2022. Yeah.
Because I think they just don't want. They're gonna have more focus on Monica Rambeau's character and also Miss Marvel from Miss Marvel series. So Captain Marvel's gonna probably be taking a back seat in that film.
It's it's not. It's not the worst thing. Like,
No, it's not.
I didn't have an issue. I didn't have an issue with Captain Marvel at all. But like, if you're gonna,
it was just a movie. It was just like it wasn't great. It was just okay to me.
they kind of. I feel like they kind of threw it together just so it could match up with Endgame. That's what I see it as.
Yeah, and I also believe that they didn't fully know what to write for the character as well.
Yeah.
This is also speaking from a person who also writes scripts as well. I don't think they understood how to write Captain Marvel. Like, unfortunately, most of what I would have done is make her have flaws and stuff, but they didn't know how to write her.
It's interesting. A good character always has flaws. That's what makes.
Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't write them like that.
Yeah, like One Punch Man. Wait, actually, he has flaws. Wait, well, I don't know. All characters have flaws to some degree.
They should have flaws that tie in with their story. And
Yeah.
the ending and the conclusion.
I don't know. I can't speak.
Where it all
I didn't
wraps
see
it
the
up
movie.
into a bow. You know?
I can tell you, like, there's so many films that I've seen in the past few years where the characters don't have flaws, and they're just the most perfect character possible, and they don't call attention to the fact that they're like.
Yeah.
I mean, there was the whole idea with Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel's A-listers. She did face a lot of adversity because of the whole fact that she was a woman trying to do things. She joined the army, and she was just trying, like, basically just denied a lot of things because of her appearance. But she really was one of those characters that she was an underdog, and that's really one of the things that I really loved about her as a character. Just her underdog mentality. She never gave up.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I saw it in IMAX. I paid for it. I watched it. It was just, I can tell you exactly. To me, it's just not as interesting as it could have been. But that's just me. But also, we got news about the Black Panther movie being called Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's coming out. I believe it's coming out July 8th, 2022. And we also have Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which is coming out February 17th, 2023. The one that I'm really excited for, which is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which is coming out on my birthday in 2023 as well.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. And the untitled Marvel movie is going to be Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
For Phase 4. Which I've heard rumblings about casting and some of the casting. Like, I've heard rumblings that John Krasinski is interested in being Mr. Fantastic.
God,
oh God.
I've also
you have my attention.
I've also heard rumors about the fact that John David Washington could be in the talks for Mr. Fantastic. I would have been like, listen, John David Washington is a fantastic actor, and he would have been awesome. He would be awesome.
Wow, that'd be crazy.
I wouldn't mind that, just as long as they don't make it a big part of the character. They actually make him like the Mr. Fantastic, but they don't call attention to the fact that he's African American.
Yeah.
That's what I want. If they're going to do that, don't call attention to the fact. And like it's not, it's just simple filmmaking and storytelling. It's just like that should be a part of the character, but it should not be like the main focus of the character.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, that's the reason why I kind of like Black Panther. They don't call attention to the fact that Black Panthers, like, from Africa and stuff. It's
gonna be how Shang-Chi's gonna be. Like,
yeah.
It's really just all that same culture.
Yeah.
Like I like Shang-Chi, and I want it to be a really fun kung fu movie, and I really do. I can't wait to see what it's gonna be like. And I'm just so excited to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 because I heard that James Gunn said this movie, when he was writing it, he actually cried multiple times.
Oh, awesome. Oh, man, like, especially with how Volume 2 was. Oh, man, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm like, they're going to the direction that I'm like, if they're going the direction that I'm thinking they're going, it's gonna be awesome.
Ooh.
Oh, I
It's
can't wait.
it's like, to me, I'm excited about Thor: Love and Thunder, but I'm more excited about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3
Oh God.
because
That's
I
awesome.
love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
coming out
like
on your birthday, which is pretty
probably
cool.
one of the best.
Yeah. And to me, I love the tone of it. I love the pacing of it. And it's just, to me,
Right.
it's just like James Gunn is one of those directors who understands. He's kind of weirdly like me as a filmmaker, where he likes interjecting classic stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited. Are you guys? What are you looking forward to in Phase 4 in terms?
For
Oh
me,
man.
I want to. Yeah, Ant-Man's gonna be a good one. I'm
Nothing.
really looking forward to seeing. Actually, all the movies. Actually, no, the one movie I'm really looking forward to seeing, um, The Wakanda Forever.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
want to see what the story is like.
Yeah.
I look forward to hearing about all of these.
Yeah, honestly. Well,
All right, and
oh yeah, Jake, what were you gonna say? Didn't
I
want
was
to cut
gonna
you
say,
off.
nothing.
Nothing.
No, I do have something
No
quick to.
thoughts.
I do have something. Like, to me, it's like it's gonna be crazy to watch these movies,
Yeah.
and especially Ant-Man Quantumania, which is, I think, is gonna set up the whole MCU moving forward. But yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, for sure. Lots to look
Issues.
forward to.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for today on the Morning Buzz. You've been listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, and this is the Friday edition with myself, host Leslie Gallagher, my co-host Jake Goetz, newscaster Jalen Davis, sportscaster Cam Martin, and entertainment contributor Trevor Joya. Hope you have a good day and a good Mother's Day Sunday. Watch out for rockets and have a good one.